What's up, choo-choos? I'm Joshua Thomas, and it's time for another how-to-play video for the Scythe single-player version, the Automa. And this is only going to cover the Invaders From Afar expansion that adds a couple of new rules to the Automa and the way that they work. So, I've got my green and my purple players here, and they've got two new things added to the game. They've got tokens that can be placed on the mat. Now, it also says that there are certain cards that are supposed to be replaced for the setup of the game, and they're kind of just permanently replaced. And I was a little confused when it told me to do this because I looked at the cards that it was replacing and they were exactly the same. And well, that's because that in modern day prints of the game, these cards have already been pre-replaced. You can look at the card from the expansion and the card from the box that I got, and they are exactly the same. So if you've got a modern day printing of the game, you don't have to replace these, but chances are if you got a Kickstarter version of the game, that's why they added these new cards to it. So that is the only difference in setup. Everything else stays the same. And then the 4 tokens, either for the green player or the purple player, will go on their player mat as well if they are the automa, and if you're playing as them, you still get those tokens as well. We're first going to start off with the movement rules. Now, the automa is limited by these no crossing water symbols, but the Invaders From Afar are not landlocked by rivers or lakes like the 5 starting players in the original game are. So, instead of not being able to cross water, they also cannot cross mine sectors. So they are stuck over here kind of on their little peninsula, and they cannot cross these mine areas with the red outline and the tunnel symbol. So that's how they are limited also, until the star tracker has gotten past the no water crossing symbol. When it comes to moving your main character and placing these tokens, there are very simple rules to follow. Whenever you have the movement rule that says to move your character either to the factory or to an encounter section, you follow the exact same rules, but once you have successfully completed that movement, if you have an available token, such as the trap, then you will also place it on that territory. And even if they leave, that symbol stays. Likewise, if you're playing as the green, you place one of their flag tokens. So, let's say you place it there, you leave, somebody comes in, triggers the trap. Oh man, that really sucks, except that's the heart. Let's put, yeah, -2 cards. Oh yeah, that sucks. Alright, so what can happen there is if there are no other good legal move actions, either to get to the factory or to get to another area where there is a marker, your main character for the purple team will move to the disarmed trap and rearm it. The other rules for this game are simple enough. If an automa is playing against you when you are the purple, the same rules apply for triggering traps. If they land on it, they trigger the trap, and the order of tiebreakers is slightly changed from territory closest to factory, then it goes to territory with an armed trap, and then normal reading order, as in from top to bottom, from left to right. Well, that was simple enough. Those are all the differences in the Invaders From Afar version for the single-player version of Scythe. If you enjoyed this video, have any questions, like and subscribe, leave comments below, And be sure and check on more of our links at the end of this video. Be sure and check us out on Facebook and Twitter also. Thanks for watching, Choo Choos, and I'll catch you next time.